So here I am in Fatten Calf heaven. And once again I hear the story of the Prodigal Son, and every year I hear it, my tail wants to fall off. And now I have a chance to share with you my perspective. First of all, it's really a privilege to be a fatted calf. Everybody in the family makes a fuss over you. I got the best slop in the whole world. I was thrown the best gourmet food off the table by the children. I was led to the most beautiful pastures. I was coddled. I was groomed. I was talked to. The whole family gave me their abundance. And I heard their stories. Some of them which pale compared to the Prodigal Son. And when I was a little kid, at night, some family members would come out, sometimes weeping uncontrollably. And they would sit next to me and tell me how disconnected they may have felt or wounded they felt by family members. Or how they hated family members, how they couldn't wait to get away. Even the Prodigal Son told me, I can't wait to get the hell out of here. But none of their stories mattered to me. Because I was groomed to share abundance. This heaven, this Fatten Calf heaven, is really about the God of abundance and the abundance of God and the abundance that you have. And the abundance that we sometimes get stingy about. My abundance, the abundance of God, is inclusive. It includes everybody's story without judgment. And I've heard so many stories from all the family members. None of them can hide from me. I heard stories about family members and saw stories about family members in that barn on some pretty hot nights. Nobody's story is without blemish. And everybody's story is invited to share in the abundance. Here's the beauty of the beginning of this story that I love, because it reminds me when I was a little kid and kids used to come and be curious about me in the same way that the outcast drew near to Jesus. Now, if Jesus was doing this, they would not draw near, because Jesus was doing this. That describes everything about a fatted calf. Inclusive and radical welcome. No matter what your story is. So I invite you today to ask yourself what small step you could take to an estranged person in your family, in your neighborhood, in your circle of friends, at work, to share your abundance, to share the abundance of God, which means is to simply sit with them. Say hello. No matter what your differences are, greet them. Send them an email. Support them in one way. One small way. A cup of coffee, tea. It will really help alleviate my nightmares. And I'm sure that in the end, in the long run, as the grace and the abundance of God embrace you, you will see that I taste very good.